With no racing yesterday, the leaderboard remains unchanged. So with only 3 races to run, it's day 5 of Cows Week. A very warm welcome to your Musto Morning Briefing on day 5 of Cows Week. We've had a sparkling couple of days on the Solent, but with racing cancelled yesterday, everyone got a chance to get some rest. The big question is, what is going to happen today, because it's looking light and variable. I am joined by Emma Hattersley, who's going to tell us what's happening. Emma, good morning.
Good morning, Oscar.
Now, we haven't got the sort of conditions we were seeing at the beginning of the week out there, so what's happening?
No, so that high pressure that's been giving us this very hot weather is slowly undergoing a thundery breakdown. So at the moment we're seeing a light northeasterly flow, which should, by the mid-afternoon, go to a moderate southeasterly. There's a bit of uncertainty, in fact quite a lot of uncertainty in association with it, because as the thunderstorms develop, they're likely to change the wind direction. So we're most likely to see it all go round as planned, but there is a low risk of it just dropping a little bit, probably between 11 and 1, just as the thunderstorms begin to develop in the southeast of the UK. But there's very little certainty on it at the moment, so I'm going to be watching a satellite like a hawk.
So no thunderstorms locally then, so these thunderstorms are over Kent somewhere? Or,
yes, right out towards the east.
Okay, perfect. And that wind is a clocking wind rather than the drop. I mean, you mentioned a drop in pressure, but we're not expecting it to completely die.
Most likely to clock around, but there is that very low risk of it dropping off. So that's what I'll be watching this morning and keeping in contact with the race team about.
Perfect. Thanks, Emma. Sounds like that's going to be a tricky day sailing out in the Solent. So I'm joined now by Steve Cole, race director. Steve, that's quite a difficult forecast to plan racing around.
It is today, yes. I've just been listening to the Yacht Squadron doing their race briefing today. The Yacht Squadron run the races for today and tomorrow. And a tricky day for them. But at the moment, all races are planned to start on time. The highlight today, I think, will be RC 0, 1 and 2 are all starting together on the squadron outer line and all racing for the Britannia Cup today.
Wow, amazing. Okay, that'll be quite the sight then.
It will be. Yeah.
What time does that start?
That's right, I have no idea.
Oh,
That's a very good question. As per schedule.
As per the schedule.
It's all on the app. It's all on the app.
Perfect. And the small boats then are starting off the committee boat line today?
There are some black group boats starting from CV1, and they will route round and finish on the squadron line. A lot of starts and finishes from the squadron line today. The white group boats that start here will finish sort of half and half here, and then from SB20s down on the schedule on the breakwater line.
Now, I presume based on that forecast, we're going to be trying to send as many boats into the east as possible. Is that correct? Broadly?
Yes. Yeah. Race. The gradient wind is going to be in the east. So again, another day in the eastern Solent. We're looking forward to Friday, when we're promised a southwesterly and everyone can have a look at the western Solent instead.
Back to a classic Solent day on Friday,
Exactly.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Steve. Now, Lawrence Mead joined Kai Hockley, who is 18 and from London, and has very excitedly been selected by Ben Ainsley to join his development programme for the America's Cup. Lawrence caught up with him yesterday.
So, Kai, welcome to Cows.
Thank you for having me.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start by saying that this is a great interview for me, because in 2019, when you were about this tall, you did Etchells with me, didn't you?
Yeah, that's where we started off. Sailing in Plant Hunter, in the Solent, winter.
Fantastic. And tell me where you are now. You're sailing with Ben Ainsley, because I think Ben Ainsley was on that race course.
Possibly, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, a lot's changed from when we were sailing Etchells. Now I'm down in Weymouth, sailing on the Wasps, training with Emirates GBR, and going down to Barcelona to meet the Ineos Britannia team.
Fantastic. And I think you've done 5 Sail GP events as one of the team members?
Yeah, just working with the shore team, getting the learning in.
Yeah. I guess a lot to learn.
Yeah, it's a huge amount.
Yeah.
But it's good to be around the top teams.
Yeah.
And just take all the information you can.
Yep. And how is it to experience that level of professionalism, having started, like most of us do, just in doing middle of an actual 6 years ago? The difference is enormous. Does it feel amazing?
Yeah, it feels you're at the top of the sport.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get higher than working with Emirates GBR.
Yeah.
Or going down to Barcelona for the cup.
Yep.
That's the biggest platform you can get.
Right.
So
you'll be in Barcelona, will you?
Yeah. So I finish Cows Week on Friday and fly down on Sunday.
Right.
To work with the team.
Fantastic. And what are you actually doing for the team? Shore stuff?
Just anything
boat
you want
prep
me to.
and yeah.
So boat prep, hopefully a bit of simulation,
right.
Just getting the fitness up.
Okay. And you're also doing WASP?
Yeah.
as part of the internship program with Emirates GBR?
Yeah, so the plan is to do the cup, train down in Barcelona on the Wasp for the nationals, and then the big aim is the Worlds 2025 down in Weymouth.
Okay, fantastic. And what's your long-term ambition? I mean, you're still a young man. To old people like me, you're still a very young man. So what's your ultimate ambition?
My ultimate ambition is to get on the cup boat.
Is it?
And start sailing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't had a chance to do that yet?
Nah, not yet.
You've seen it fly by though?
Yeah, we were down in Palma racing in Palma Vela week, and then we saw the test boat out. So it was pretty cool to see it that close up. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it next week.
Yeah, very good. And you're sailing here at Cowes?
Yeah, we're sailing a Flying 15. Me and
Fantastic.
Jesse.
You and Jesse?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, it's going well. A lot of learning. Unfortunately, OCS the first day, but we made a bit of progress today.
If you're not over 1 in 10, you're not trying hard enough, they used to say.
Exactly that.
Yeah. So it's great that you're in Cowes Week, and for the rest of the week, what's the goal? Just get out there and learn a bit more about the tides?
Yeah, as you know, the tide is a huge part. We're used to windwards, leewards. You take tide into consideration, but around the cans, it's one of the big factors.
Yeah.
So just learning that, but also just learning the boat, as it's our second time in it. So
Yeah. Oh, it's only the second time you sailed it?
Yeah. So last week we done a bit of training down here, but now it's our first big regatta.
And I hope Jesse's hiking out hard.
Of course he's
Because
hiking
you haven't got
out.
any foils, so you've got to hike.
Yeah. Of course he's hiking out.
Yeah, good. So you're around for the prize giving on Friday night?
Yeah, we'll be around.
Great.
Yeah, and then head down back to London.
Fantastic. Well, it's really, really good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased you're sailing a little boat again, Flying 15, and you'll be up on your Wasp on the foils, and I look forward to seeing you behind the wheel of some America's Cup boat in about 10 years' time.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
Great to have you here. Great
Thank
to
you
see
for
you doing
having me.
so well.
Cheers.
Well, good luck on the water today. Hopefully the breeze folds in, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Musto Morning Briefing.